Hi! Binary outcomes are the result of processes that generate two outcomes. Like flipping a coin results in heads or tails, shooting a basketball either goes through the hoop or it doesn't, and playing a game results in a win or loss, and so on. Pascal's Triangle is a great tool because it enumerates the possible combinations of binary outcomes based on the number of events, and it's easy to build. You start with 1 at the top. On the next line you add this imaginary 0 here to the 1 and get 1. You add the 1 to this imaginary 0 and get 1, and that's it for the second line. On the third line you add the imaginary 0 to 1 and get 1. You add the 1 and the 1 and get 2. You add 1 and this imaginary 0 and get 1. On the fourth line you add this imaginary 0 to this 1, you get 1. You add 1 to 2, you get 3, and so on across each line and for each subsequent row. The number of rows can extend to infinity. Because every number in a row is used twice to generate the subsequent row, the sum of the numbers in each row doubles every time. So let's think about coin flips for a minute. If I flip a coin once, there are two outcomes, heads or tails. If I flip a coin twice, there are four possible outcomes, two heads, two tails, heads then tails, and tails then heads. Notice that the last two outcomes are equivalent if we don't care about the order. We just have two ways to get one heads and one tails. And Pascal's triangle conveniently lets us see the total number of outcomes and the number of equivalent outcomes. This can come in handy in everyday situations. For instance, let's say that you're playing billiards with a friend for the first time and he wins twice in a row. There's no need to get down about that. Assuming that you're evenly matched, the likelihood of him winning twice is 25%. Now if he wins 10 times in a row, the odds of that happening if you're evenly matched is around 0.1%, and it's probably time to pick a new pastime. The point is that small sample sizes are pretty meaningless, but even moderately sized samples get meaningful quickly. In the game example of determining whether you are evenly matched, 10 games isn't merely 5 times more meaningful than 2 games, it's about 250 times more meaningful. Pascal's triangle is a handy way to gauge where to draw the line about the meaningfulness of any outcome. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I wish you and yours the very best in your health and success.